What is going on, everyone? It's LFC Transfer Room here, and today we are watching Liverpool legends against Barcelona legends. So we're going to be doing a watch along with this today. It's on LFC Go or the Liverpool TV if you're not watching it live. We'll cover it here. We've all got it set up, and we'll keep you up to date with the score and who's on and who's playing. So starting with the Liverpool Legends team, Sir Kenny and Ian Rush are our managers, with John Barnes, John Aldridge as assistant managers. Then we've got José Dudek and Sander Westerveld as our goalkeepers. With defenders Fabio Aurelio, Daniel Agger, Jamie Carragher, Sami Hyypiä, José Enrique, Bjorn Kvarm, Glenn Johnson and Phil Babb. I'm not necessarily sure some of them quantify as legends, but we'll just go with it. Midfielders, Stevie G, back at Anfield, back in the Reds, Jason McAteer, Steve McManaman, Patrick Berger, Vladimir Smica, Salif Diao, Stuart Downing, that legend that is, and actually a legend, Dirk Kuyt, the man that worked harder than everybody else. And then up front, Luis Garcia, Milan Baros, and Maxi Rodriguez. So we've got a good squad of Liverpool players. I think probably the first question I'm going to ask is, firstly, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Please like and subscribe to the video. We've just got to 3K, so now we celebrate that and start to move towards the road to 4K. So please like and subscribe to the channel. For anyone that's saying it's already kicked off, it's not kicked off yet. They're currently doing interviews and pre-match and everything like that. So no, it's not kicked off yet. Now, of that squad of Liverpool legends, as they call them, how many of those would you actually say will get into the current squad? I think it's quite a small number. When you start to think about the number of players that could actually make it into the squad. Matthias is right. Luis Garcia is playing for both teams, but is Luis Garcia good enough for this Liverpool squad? I'm not sure he's necessarily got the skills to make it in this Liverpool team, Luis Garcia, if I'm honest. Maybe there's an argument Dirk Kuyt could be a good player in this Klopp type of attack. Steven Gerrard obviously would. Kuyt is not a bad shout. Maybe he'd be good enough to make it into this squad. But Gerrard defo, LFC Master says. Can you watch it? It's a watch along, Mohammed. So we're not going to be streaming it. You can watch it on Liverpool Go, or you can watch it online or anything like that. This is a fan group where we're going to be talking about the game. We're going to be watching it together and just sort of talking about these legends and remembering some of them and what they've done for Liverpool, and obviously talking about the Barca legends as well and talking about what they've done. Daniel Agger would be a good partnership with Virgil van Dijk. I think that left foot, right foot combo is something that we're lacking probably in defence. I think all our defenders are right-footed, aren't they? I'm trying to think. But yeah, Dagger would be a great one. No one's saying Fabio Aurelio. No. Sami Hyypiä. I don't think he'd work well with Virgil van Dijk, but I do think he was such a good defender, wasn't he? I think he was 3.5 million from William II we signed him for. So he would be a cracking player, but I don't think we need him with the current squad that we've got. Prime Steve McManaman. He has to be good enough to get into this Liverpool squad. He's dribbling, his skills, what he brought to it. I think he was better at Real Madrid than he was at Liverpool. I think he was just still finding himself at Liverpool. But I do think Prime McManaman maybe could have got into this Jurgen Klopp team. I'm not 100% sure. I'll take anyone's comments on that. But, a lot of the team are like, I don't remember a lot of these players, so hence why you've got the old guy doing it today. So I'm going to be doing sort of the watch along with this because I'm the one that remembers everybody. Neither of the goalkeepers. Let's start with the goalkeepers. José, Dudek, and Sander Westerveld. Neither of these are better than Alisson. José, you could say maybe could get in instead of Carragher and Carragher, but I don't think Sander Westerveld was ever the greatest of goalkeeper for us. So I will probably say maybe José Dudek as backup for Alisson. Then we look at the left backs. We've got 2 left backs in this legend squad today, which we've got Fabio Aurelio and José Enrique. And as much as I love José Enrique, we've done a great interview with him on this channel. I don't think either of the left backs take out either of our left backs when you're thinking about, the Costas Tomiskas and Andy Robertson. So I think in the legends, even at their prime, neither of them are making it. Then we look right backs, Glenn Johnson. And looking at the legends, who's the other right back that's going to play? It looks like Glenn Johnson's playing the whole game at this rate. Maybe Kvam will play there, maybe Phil Babb, but both of them are really centre backs. I don't think any of those take Trent's position. However, maybe prime Glenn Johnson could get in there, as backup instead of Nico. So maybe Glenn Johnson squeaks in just at the fact that we've got a weakness in that position. And then we're looking centre-backs. Jamie Carragher, love the guy, but doesn't make it. Daniel Agger, as many have said, I think prime Agger could make it into this Liverpool squad. Sami Hyypiä, if Van Dijk wasn't there, then yeah. But I'm not sure. It will be live. It kicks off in about 23 minutes, the game, and this is a watch-along for the game. I wonder if Phil Babb's balls have ever recovered, Matthias is saying in the chat. I mean, he's had some stinkers in the top. I wonder what odds you'd get for today, a Jamie Carragher own goal. Just bangs it in his own net. There's a very good chance. A Jamie Carragher own goal. I'm going to call it now so that I can celebrate it epically when it happens. And then midfielders, obviously Stevie G are getting this Liverpool team, obviously, in our midfield. Then we've got Jason McAteer, Steve McManaman, Patrick Berger, Vladimir Smica, Salif Diao, Stuart Downing and Dirk Kuyt. I think probably Dirk Kuyt could make it in the squad, but he's not one of the front three how we play. I remember when Patrick Berger signed, I was so happy when Patrick Berger signed for Liverpool, but I don't think he's that. I don't think he was ever what our front three are now. So I think it's only Stevie G and maybe Steve McManaman that make it into that midfield for Liverpool. And as Louis said in the chat, please like and subscribe. I mean, he says pretty please. We're not begging for you to like and subscribe, but if you're here, you might as well, because the road to 4K has already started. And the forwards for Liverpool today are Luis Garcia, who's playing both teams because, why not? Milan Baros, the most infuriating striker to ever play for Liverpool, in my opinion. Milan Baros is one of those players where, for his country, he was unbelievable. Like, literally unbelievable. One of the best country players you could have. But when he played for Liverpool, he could not hit a barn door. He was quick, he was rapid, he'd get into great positions, and then would just blaze it wide over the bar, spoon it, he'd do all of that. Oh, my God. Milan Baros was infuriating because he had everything he needed to be a Liverpool great. And then the other one, Maxi Rodriguez. And I think we really saw Maxi at his best when Sir Kenny was in charge, where he was just ruthless. I always think about the game against Fulham where he just banged in, I think, a hat-trick. And he was unreal. When will it start? Kickoff is in another 20 minutes. And good to see the regulars just saying hello to everyone in chat. Please make sure, just like, subscribe, comment to everyone else. We also have a deal running with Manscaped. So if you need to trim your balls, or you need, and you don't want to be playing around with a razor down there, using the code LFCTR Transfer Room 2020 gets you 20% off Manscaped. So if you're worried about, putting a razor near that elbow skin, by all means, please use that. Get to Manscaped, use their ball trimmer and do it in a safe way. Get the Manscaped banter up if you can, mate. Or banner. See, I've done it, Louis. I did it before you'd even said it. Right, before I go through the Barca Legends team or squad, please put into the chat what score you think this game's going to be. I want score predictions, LFC Legends against Barca Legends. It is normally a high-scoring game, these types of Legends game, because people just love to, there's some people completely and utterly out of shape, and there's some people absolutely in shape. So there tends to be a few goals in this. So Liverpool Legends, Barca Legends, score predictions, please put it in the chat whilst I read out the Barca squad. The manager's Alberto Ferreira, with the goalkeeper Jesus Anoy, Francois Xavier Don Guzman, which I'm impressed I got that one out, Frederick Dehu, Miguel Soja, Julian Belletti, Emilison, Francesco Coco, Danny Torbellino. No, got that one wrong. Juan Carlos. Midfielders for Barca are Juan Pablo Sorin, Guillermo Amora, Mendieta, Tashoras, Lugovic, Guli, Edgar Davids, Joffrey Matthew, Roger Garcia, and up front they've got Giovanni, Luis Garcia, Saviola, and Aurelio Riera. So I'm going to say it, this Barca Legends, Coco, Mendieta, Edgar Davids, Saviola, Riera, they're probably the ones people know. Everett Guli was also a good player for Barca, but I don't think that many really, like the Liverpool Legends, I don't think many will really go down as legends. They're probably just older players who've played for them in the past that are in decent shape and can turn up for a charity match. It's not the greatest Barca squad, so I am expecting probably Liverpool to do a little bit more. But we've got Matthias here calling it a 3-3. Even calling it a 6-3. That would be an epic game for us to watch. 3-2. Liverpool 3-2. That seems to be the popular one. Evercolour is so ready. No match prediction there. Maxi's class. Yeah, absolutely. Maxi Rodriguez. How do we watch a match? It's on the Liverpool website or straight on Twitter, something like that. This is a watch along for it. But just whack it in Google, it'll pop up. Arnold's going for a 5-4 Liverpool. And I think I saw Jen saying that she really wanted a Gerrard hat-trick. And never mind Manscape, where is Womanscape? I'm sure it would work. It's just you don't have something that's been built with what I can only describe as excess elbow skin. So, there's a bit of risk with that for men. But I'm sure Manscaped would take your order, Jen, if you wanted to use it for yourself. No Ronaldinho or Azinho. I actually don't know where Ronaldinho is, but it's not the greatest of Barca Legends team. There's a couple of really good players, and I see why they've got Luis Garcia playing for both. Just looking at some of the squad, a few people look to be in good nick. Phil Babb, who was never in that good a nick for Liverpool, looks to be in great nick for the Legends. Dirk Kuyt with a beard looks weird. I'm just going to say that outright. But he looks in great nick. Eric's estimating a 5-3 to Liverpool. I mean, Dirk Kuyt I remember always for the hat-trick against United. He's currently just doing an interview, so we'll talk about Dirk Kuyt a little bit. I remember the hat-trick against United, all from about 2 yards out, just all tap-ins all the way there. He was absolutely unreal workhorse. I think Klopp would love him, but I don't think he'd be a right wing in this Klopp system. I don't think he could pull off the level of goals that we would need, mate. Why do I keep saying back? It's the Yorkshire in me, mate. It's just how I say Barca. But you all know what I mean, so I'm just going to go with it. Dirk can't take it. Yeah, I think the thing with Dirk, though, is unlike Louis and myself, you can't really see he's got a beard because he's still bright blonde, even at the age of whatever he is. So, I mean, he's looking in decent nick. He's looking in decent nick. As well, yeah. Is it on ITV? No, I've got it on the Liverpool. I'm watching it on the Liverpool website via LFC Go, which I think you can sign up to a 30-day trial, so you would be able to watch the game on there if you did so want. Chedu, how are you doing, mate? I tell you what, Chedu, do you think Oxlade-Chamberlain could make it in this team of legends? If any of you haven't watched the channel before, Chedu is on a one-man crusade against Oxlade-Chamberlain and getting him out of this club because I think he thinks his time's gone. Could he make it into the legends team, Chedu? Steve McManaman hat-trick. I would love to see a McManaman run. For anyone that doesn't remember watching McManaman, he was a dribbler. He could ghost past people like there were nothing. There was Steve McManaman, I remember, it was the Carling Cup final. I can't remember what it was, Worthington Cup at that point. I think that final single-handedly he was going past 3-4 players and got the 2 goals and won it. A bit like when Owen did it. He was an unreal player for his McManaman. And the Liverpool thought he was too slight, he was too little. You used to see him eating fish and chips before games because they were trying to bulk him up. But Maka was a hell of a player for anyone that doesn't remember it. So yeah, Steve McManaman for me, he was one. McManaman and Fowler were the 2 big ones for me growing up, and Maka is a hell of a player. Jenny, my local McDonald's employees have a better chance on this team over Oxlade. I mean, it depends. He could look. All I'll say is if Salif Diao can become a Liverpool legend in the essence of playing in this, and Bjorn Kvarm, I think that the Chamberlain's got a chance of making it into this 11. Dirk legend. I mean, there's so many people, so many good memories from these players. I'm just trying to catch up with the Maxi Rodriguez. Oh, what a song that was. I think that's one of the best songs because that was to the tune of Heartbeat. And most of you won't even remember Heartbeat, but you'll know the Maxi Rodriguez song. But we're not far away kickoff now. 12 minutes till kickoff. Liverpool legends against Barcelona. I wouldn't even call them ends. The starting lineup's out. So Westerveld's in goal with Carragher, Hyypiä and Agger as the back 3. Johnston and Aurelio as wing backs. Bjorn Kvarm and Salif Diao are the 2 in midfield. Gerrard on the right wing. Garcia on the left wing. Dirk Kuyt central striker. Gerrard is being Salah for the day. See, Make-A-Wish Foundation dreams do come true. Gerrard can be Salah for the day. Maxi Rodriguez on the wing, on the bench. I was hoping that he was going to start. So that's a bit of a shame. But it's a strong lineup, to be fair, looking at it, Got 2 mobile centre-backs with Hyypiä just heading things away. Kvarm and Diao, I think Kvarm and Diao play in the Liverpool Legends 5-a-side league, so they're in pretty decent shape. Looking Barcelona, the Barcelona team out, Coco and Balletti are the left and right back. Edmilson and Dehu centre-backs. Trash Horror, if that's how it's pronounced, wow. Central midfield with Roger and Edgar Davids, Gulli, Saviola and Rivaldo. I didn't see Rivaldo in my team sheet. Rivaldo on the left wing. Oh, well, this has just got very exciting. All right, I'll say it's Barca legs as opposed to legends then if we've got Rivaldo on the starting lineup. Evercolour's going 6-4 Liverpool. Gerrard 3 goals, Garcia 1 goal, Rodrigo 1 if he comes on, and McManaman 1. That is predicting it to the T. I tell you what, if you get that bang on and you haven't put a bet on it, you'll be gutted because that'll be worth a hell of a lot of coin. Kvarm is a football agent these days. See, Helior always comes in with interesting things that we didn't know. So, Liverpool starting lineup's looking pretty strong. Front three of Dirk Kuyt, Steven Gerrard, and Luis Garcia. They're all looking decent, Nick. They haven't been, guzzling too many cakes since retirement, so they're looking in decent shape. Anfield looks like it's filling up nicely. It looks like it's on for a decent day of it. We all could be outside in the sunshine, but no, we're watching this. Make sure that you give a like and a subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 4K because we just hit 3K today, thanks to you beautiful people. So please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're worried about the hairs on your balls, Manscaped, promo code TR2020. That way you're not having to take that risk with a razor. And you get 20% off your order when you buy it through LFC Transfer Room. So don't say we never give anything to you. Vladimir Smica hit hat trick. What time is it where you are, Chedu? Because you're over in the Yankee Doodle place, aren't you? So what time are you on? You're not having to get up ridiculously early for this one, or is it the other one that gets up early? Drew, he's got to get up super early. Dirk Kuyt versus United. Maxi Rodriguez versus Chelsea. Maxi for Fulham for me, Eric. Maxi for Fulham was a great one, but against Chelsea was a good one. Sami Hyypiä, just the most chilled centre-back there ever was, and just never under pressure. Hyypiä Honcho centre-back partnership and then Hyypiä Carragher centre-back partnership was just beautiful because you had the big powerhouse centre-back that could just head anything away, and then you had Honcho and Carragher who were just dirty, sliding in, fouling people, tactical. Oh, it was just a great centre-back combo, those two together. And with the midfield, today we've got a midfield of that we've never seen in Bjorn Kvarm and I've forgotten the other one. Is it Salif Diao? I think it's Salif Diao. In our central midfield, it's going to be an interesting one to watch. Imagine Hyypiä and Van Dijk. There wouldn't be a cross in the world that anyone would win if it was a Hyypiä Van Dijk. I think Jen keeps saying 8-1. I think Jen is all in for this 8-1. I think Carnage is also saying 8-1. Many people thinking 8-1. 7 minutes. We are 7 minutes away from kickoff on this one. Steve Gerrard, he passed the ball 40 yards. Oh, yeah, he just got ruined. He got ruined by Chelsea fans. He got ruined. Can I say Alamedidil, blah, blah, blah? Can I say Alam? Can you write it phonetically and I'll try and say it? LFC 7, Brighton Football Club 4. I bet £6,000 on an 8-1 win. I just bet. I tell you what, Chedu, if it comes off, right, because it'll be ridiculous odds. It'll be like Leicester winning the Premier League, 5,000 to 1, something ridiculous. It won't be that much. But you'd be gutted. My idol was Steven Gerrard. Yeah, I think Gerrard was probably man crush. For me, looking up, it was Fowler, McManaman, and it was Michael Owen, but he can burn for eternity now because he played for United. McManaman and Fowler, both of them were just, brilliant players to watch. Fowler, he just took one touch, bang, back of the net. McManaman just ghosted past people like they were nothing. A little bit like how Messi does, but he was taller, he was rangier, he was just there's no player like McManaman in the league at the moment that I can think of. He was just a tall, rangy dribbler. He had a good touch for a big man, as they say. Yes, it's not. We're not streaming the game We're not streaming it. I'll say that now. This is a watch along where we're going to watch it and we're going to talk about the game and we're going to talk about these legends and we're going to talk about the things that we remember about these legends and we're going to talk about how awesome they were and the things they did for us growing up and supporting the club. And these are the types of things we're going to talk about. I see. I don't know if you're winding me up. I hope you're not. Steven Gerrard, favourite goal? For me, West Ham. But what was your favourite Stevie G goal? Could be the Champions League final. It could be West Ham like mine. There's multiples of things and they're just falling out of my head at the moment. But what's your favourite Stevie G goal? See, Matthias, I'm more likely to believe you than I am Chedu. If there is a delay. Normally they put it on screen. But I've kept it on mute. Olympiacos, what? Oh, yes, that was a cracking Steven Gerrard goal. Absolutely. A couple saying Olympiacos. You was in the cop for that one. My favourite. No, it's just you're a professional fisherman. You are one professional. Like if anyone follows Chedu's Twitter account, and you'll see it in the description of this, give it a follow. He is a professional fisherman. And I mean it in the nicest way possible, Chedu. So I think someone just put in the chat, and I can't because the chat's going a bit crazy. I've missed it. In this Liverpool Legends starting lineup, who was your favourite player? Now, remember, you've got the managers of Sir Kenny and Rush, if any of you remember those, as well as John Barnes and John Aldridge. But who was your favourite Liverpool player? Who is the one? Now, I reckon we're going to get a lot of Stevie G's here. But who is the one that you look at and you remember fondly? I'm expecting a lot of Stevie G, a lot of Salif Diao's, definitely Salif Diao, for them 7 games that he played for us. I want a Risa. It's a shame he's not there. Stevie or Dirk. Dudek, just for the Champions League final and doing the Grobbelaar. Stevie. No one's saying Bjorn Kvam. Shocked. It's good to see Jose Enrique playing, to be honest, especially, with brain surgery and having to re-go over everything and learn how to walk and all that bits that game with it. We've done a great interview with him on the channel. Absolutely great interview with him on the channel. And right, yeah, Chedu's just put check group chat. So I'm going to read to you his latest tweet, which is how to fix Liverpool Football Club. Sack Jurgen Klopp was good for his time, but just isn't good before. Get rid of Mo Salah by getting rid of selfish players. Others can shine. 3, a lifetime contract to Milner Henderson. Need leadership in the dressing room and FSG in. This is I will say this. This is Chedu, all Chedu. None of that is me. There is a delay to kick off by 15 minutes due to traffic. So we should be kicking off now. But you've got another 15 minutes to find yourself a cheeky little stream. LFC TV is where I'm watching it, and you can get 30 days free, so you might as well give it a go on there. Or you can just say here, chat, and we'll talk about it as it happens and remember all these great players. Can't wait. I can't wait to see Steven Gerrard back in a red shirt. Honestly, I just want to see him. Just that little, the touch Gerrard takes where he pushes it out in front of himself and then drives forward and then smashes a pass or a shot or something like that. Just to see that Gerrard aggressive play. I miss that in our midfielders, and it'd just be great to see him just do pretty much what he does. Luis Garcia is one of the best in the world, in my opinion. For me, I really liked Luis Garcia. He was a likable player, but I liked him more since he retired. You know, like in Halloween, where he dresses up as a ghost with a ball like on his head, so that for the ghost goal, where he just sort of takes the mick out of Chelsea fans. 25 Champions League. Luis Garcia is one of those where he's more likable, I think, than he is an amazing player for us. And it's nothing against him. He's just one of those that I was a massive fan of. He did. He also, Garcia did have a sense of creativity, and he was unpredictable. And I think half the time, even he didn't know what he was going to do. I think that was what made him a good player. Luis Garcia was just one of those where I think sometimes he took shots and he went in and he was as shocked as the rest of us were, just because he didn't have a clue what was going on. But there is a delay to kick off by 15 minutes for anyone that's joining, going, well, why are we not doing the watch along yet? There is a delay to 15 minutes because of traffic. So we will be starting 15 minutes after. So time of official kickoff is 15:15. And please, if you've not already, a like, a subscription, it means a lot to us. You know, we appreciate it. We're a small channel trying to grow, doing these watch-alongs and doing content. You know, we had a great interview with José Enrique, as I mentioned. We do transfer analysis of players linked to Liverpool. So to Tchouaméni, we've got videos on Gerrard Bowen. We've done videos on Rafinha. We've done videos on just statistically analysing these players to see whether or not they would fit into the Klopp system, and whether or not they're going to be what we need. So a like, a subscription, you know, it means the world to us. And obviously, you staying with us and watching the game together and talking about these legends, obviously is brilliant and really what we're here for. We're here to just have a good time with other Liverpool fans as much as we can. So Garcia's goal versus Juve, what a hit. Yes, if you've not seen that, if you've not seen the Garcia goal against Juventus, give it a quick look up in YouTube or something like that. It is an absolute cracker of a goal. Still getting score predictions coming in. 4-1 or 5-1. And while it's done and subscribed, thank you very much, sir. Maxi Rodriguez running down the wing. It was a great song. It was a great song. Gerrard playing, I'm a Manchester United fan, but love and respect him. Yes, he is. Today, Gerrard is fulfilling his lifelong childhood dream of being Mo Salah for the day. He's playing on the right wing. He's attacking from that side. He will be Mo Salah for the day. But we've got another 10 minutes before kickoff. So, you know, go grab yourselves a brew, go grab yourselves a coffee. I've got a coffee. I'm not going to run off anywhere. But if you know, make sure that you're comfortable for this, because hopefully it's going to be an attacking game. Jen is predicting an 8-1. But normally in these Legends types of games, there's a good few goals because not everyone is in the same physical state as everyone else. So please make sure that, you know, you're ready for it, because we don't want to be missing any goals here. Anfield is filling up. Absolutely full. And you've got to say, this is what makes us the best fans in the world. This is a Legends game on a Saturday. There's no reason for us to be here. We just want to be there, have a good time, watch football, sing our songs, remember the old players. And this is what makes Liverpool Football Club such a great football club, because could you imagine Man City selling out? Nah. Man U? Nah. Chelsea? Nah. For a Legends game, no chance. So this is what, and this is all for charity. This is the Liverpool Foundation, so it's a good one to be involved in. It's an exciting game. There's they're just doing a scan of Anfield, and I can see they've put in the safe standing railings and stuff like that in some of the areas, so that'll be a good one to keep an eye on. Yeah, most people thinking Liverpool are going to win. Barca Legends will win. There we go. We got the first one. Who's going to bring it home for the Barcelona Legends? No gaming. Match starts at 3:15. There's a delay to kick off just to get more people in the stadium to watch it. There's just been a little bit of a delay. No Fernando Torres today. No Fernando Torres in this lineup. And we've got 739 of you in here, so welcome along, everyone. Please feel free to put score predictions in the chat, your favourite Liverpool player in the chat, the one that you remember from your childhood, because they're all here. Well, they're not all here, but we've got some great ones here. Or Barcelona players, the ones that you were worried about. There's some great Barcelona players, and this Edgar Davids, one of the coolest men ever in football. That's what we're here for. We're here to watch this game, talk about these players, talk about these legends, see some good football, see some good goals, whilst they try and do this international break. And yeah, I'm not really too fussed. Here we go. When City wasn't a big side, the Premier League was so enjoyable. Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Manchester United. How good were those days were? Premier League is one-sided now. I don't think it's one-sided anymore. I think for the last 3 years, it's been two teams. And if you total up the points, I think there's like 3 points difference between Man City and Liverpool. And it's been an absolute utter destruction of both of us. It's just Man City have got the edge on the Premier Leagues. And it's been epic. I've loved every second of it. I'll be gutted when Klopp goes or if Salah goes or anything like that, because I think this has been some of the most enjoyable few seasons of football I've ever seen Liverpool play. Someone's saying 6-6. It would be all right. It would be all right. I'm bang up for a 6-6. How many defenders Liverpool have in the starting lineup? It'd be a shock, but we got Liverpool 3-0. So we've got a few score predictions still coming in. And also your favourite Liverpool player who isn't Steven Gerrard, because obviously everyone's going to say Gerrard. Is there anyone else in that for me? For me, Steve McManaman, he was a big one for me. Sami Hyypiä was also a big one for me. I was a huge fan of both of them. So we got Liverpool 4-1, we got 7-7. This is the watch along, my man. So this is where we're going to be watching it and things like that. If you've got somewhere to watch it, just whack it in Google, LFC Go, showing it. We're going to be doing a watch along and just sort of sharing moments of this and talking about it together. I'm from Indonesia. I'm from Yorkshire. A big difference in the accents. 5-5. Legends Maradona. Barca win. But what's the score going to be then, Yoga? If Barca win, what's the score? And who's going to bring it home for Barca? Because I'm looking at this team, and apart from Rivaldo, a bit of Garcia when he goes over, Edgar Davids looks in decent shape. Gouli's a hell of a player, but there doesn't seem to be too much. Ferran Torres, I don't think he's going to be showing up today. Stevie. Loads of people just saying Stevie. I think we're now getting into a competition to see who can post the most ridiculous scoreline. And I don't think we can do any more ridiculous than 11-11. However, if Chedu is watching, he will be thinking about that right now. 5-2 Liverpool, 7-1. Jen's insistent on 8-1. 5-2. Petition to play Origi in the second half. Oh, yes. Well, he's not had any games, has he? So why not? Why not get him on? All right, Matthias, you're getting involved in the craziness now. I like it. 17-8, 11-4. I'm more up for this petition to play Origi in the second half. We've got 4-0, 6-4s. I tell you what, if this ends up being a 0-0, how disappointed are we going to be? There we go. No, Matthias, I'm holding you to this score prediction on every video that I'm on for the next month. If it's not 17-4, I'll just be on every stream going, do you remember when Matthias said it was going to be 17-4? And he got it completely wrong. Sami Hyypiä. You see, I was a huge fan of Hyypiä. I thought he was such a great player for us. The players are in the tunnel now, so it looks like we are going to be getting the 7:15 kickoff. It doesn't look like it's going to get delayed. Here we go. Liverpool 100, Barca 0. 8-2. If there is a link, it'll be taken down by our mods because we'll get banned from YouTube if we put it in there. But 1892, Tom Joe, 15-6. I think we've gone away from actual score predictions and just started doing cricket scores. Dirk Kuyt was a legend. Yeah, and he looks in prime shape, doesn't he? He looks like he could be playing Premier League football now. I don't even know what number that is, Daniel. 1,000,000,005? That would be a goal every 100,000th of a second. 5-5 would be fun. 5 3s. 1060 Barco in. 1,000-0. 40-0 40. Liverpool 0, Barker 1,000, 10,000. No Ronaldinho, but we do have Rivaldo here today, which I didn't see in the Legend starting lineup, so I'm looking forward to watching him play because Rivaldo was another one of those great players, wasn't he? He was effortless. He wasn't flash or anything like that. You had Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, and Rivaldo was just a ruthless scorer of goals, and Ronaldinho was there doing all these tricks and he'd just get goals. He was such a good player, Rivaldo. He'd just appear in the right place at the right time all the time. No Peter Crouch. No Xavi. Rivaldo's overrated. Ooh. Not sure. Not sure I agree, but no Skirtle. Although Skirtle ruined it for me. When he went to Fenerbahce and then grew his hair, suddenly Skirtle had hair. I was like, well, this makes no sense. My life didn't make sense anymore. Skirtle with hair just looked weird. Look at that, no gaming. Liverpool will lose. I'm loving your optimism. And I hope you stick around to either rub it in our face or get the abuse from everyone else. Gerrard hat-trick. Oh, yeah, like the Agger, he'll never walk alone on his knuckles, bangs one in, bottom left-hand corner, runs up to the camera, a bit like Gerrard when Gerrard kissed it, just puts his knuckles up at the camera like that. That's what you want to see. This is what this game's about. Yeah, exactly. It just looks wrong, doesn't it, Matthias? I'm pleased someone knows what I'm on about. Batistuta never played for Liverpool. This is true. If we lost, we'll remember Kepa's penalty. Well, how can you watch it? Best way I can say is Google it, Liverpool channel. People on the chat, I can't say much more. Is Puyol playing? No Puyol. I think no Fowler or Owen. So just to sort of give you the Liverpool Legends team, just because we're getting to kick off, we've got Dudek and Vesterfeld as our goalkeepers, Fabio Aurelio, Daniel Agger, Jamie Carragher, Sami Hyypiä, José Enrique, Bjorn Kvam, Glenn Johnson, Phil Babb as our defenders, Stevie G, Jason McAteer, Steve McManaman, Patrick Berger, Vladimir Smitsa, Salif Diao, Stuart Downing and Dirk Kuyt as our midfielders. Luis Garcia, Milan Barros and Maxi Rodriguez are the Liverpool squad. For Barcelona, there is Jesus Anoy and Francis Xavier Don Guzman as their goalkeepers. Dehu, Soler, Belletti and Millison, Coco, Torrellino, Carlos as their defenders. Sorin, Amor, Mendieta, Trashora, Guli, Edgar Davids, Matthew and Garcia as their midfielders, with Giovanni, Luis Garcia, Saviola and Riera as their attackers. And Rivaldo, I'm assuming Oriol Riera must be Rivaldo, and I've messed it up. So we're off. It starts off really secondy, but then it'll sort itself out in about a minute. So we've kicked off at Anfield, presented by AXA. Liverpool legends against Barca legends. Liverpool playing 3 at the back with wing backs, which is going to be a bit of an odd one for us. No Michael Owen today. And all I will say, Raul, is it's just whack it in Twitter, whack it in Google, you'll find something, it'll pop up. It'll pop up relatively quickly. No Ronaldinho, but there is a Rivaldo today. And Rivaldo is looking pretty much exactly the same as before he retired. He looks in perfect shape. So Barcelona are attacking at the moment down the left wing, playing what you can only describe as Barca football, something the current Barcelona team don't know how to play. But they're passing it around nicely, keeping control of it, as you would expect Barcelona to do. So things look to be going as expected. Gerrard is playing in the Mo Salah position. So he's fulfilling his dream of playing as Salah. And there we go. Win it back in midfield. Gerrard on the right wing, attacking the left-hand box, crosses it in the middle. Oh! Dirk Kuyt slams it straight into the defender. And Barcelona come out running away with it. And now they're counter-attacking us as they come over the halfway line. Edgar Davids puts it down the left wing. Carragher is there, plays it back, calm as you like. Westerveld in goal. Everything's fine in the world. So a couple of back-to-back attacks, back and forth attacks even. But we're all right. No Ronaldinho today, Max Bennett. And we're back now. We're playing the pass it across the back line game as everyone's doing. Got Daniel Agger there, just threatened to crossfield pass it. Daniel Agger looks like he's just retired as well. He looks in good nick. Sander Westerveld looks like he's had a good summer. But we're 2 minutes in and things seem to be settling down now, and everything. You know, Liverpool have got it. And they're just playing it around the back. Obviously, there's 2 midfielders playing for Liverpool today that are pretty much centre-backs. Liverpool on the attack. They've put it down the left wing. Dirk Kuyt chasing things, as he always does. But Barcelona defenders get there, and they're just playing it around in triangles now. So, and it's interesting to see, actually, Barcelona, even though obviously a lot of them are retired, still know how to play Barcelona football. They're passing it around quite nicely and linking it around and just sort of moving the ball on quite freely. So it's interesting to see that type of DNA within a football club still going around and moving through it even when they've retired. I'm going to ask Abdem, I'm looking at your comments, mate, and I'll ask Mods to put you on a timeout. If you carry on insulting people, please. And all I'd say, people, is just go to Twitter, go on Google, just Google it there. You'll find it. We can't put it in the link here. It'd have to be removed by the mods if someone put it in there. This is a watch along. You can find it on the Liverpool website. You can find it in other ways if you need to, but it'll be taken down from the mods on here. For anyone watching it, what are you thinking about the first 5 minutes? For me, Barcelona look to be in control of the game, with Liverpool looking more like they're going to be counter-attacking them and trying to infiltrate space. Barcelona look comfortable on the ball, they're pinging it round. Liverpool are on the attack now. Gerrard, Dirk Kuyt on the edge of the box, stepping inside, crosses it, just floats out of play. Who's the Liverpool manager? The Liverpool manager today there's two. There's Sir Kenny Dalglish, and there is Ian Rush, MBE, as the two managers for Liverpool today. They do have assistant managers as well, because it's a charity match, so you might as well have those whilst you're at it. And they are John Barnes and John Aldridge. Ooh, the first shot from Barcelona, just straight at Sander Westerveld. He just caught it like it was nothing. Way outside the box. Nothing too difficult. So we've got just that first 5 minutes of a game where everyone's just trying to see, who's Liverpool's goalkeeper. It's Sander Westerveld today. It'll be Jerzy Dudek in the second half, but it's Sander Westerveld at the moment. It'll be a challenge to see if some people can remember Sander Westerveld. Mr. Morrow 11 TV, thank you for carrying on putting that. That's the best we can do. But yeah, Sander Westerveld, he was Liverpool on the attack now. Dirk Kuyt driving through midfield. It always surprises me when I watch these games how slow it is, and how slow it starts to be. Just because obviously these are retired players, so they're not prime athletes anymore, and it just really does seem to slow down. And this is where I think Barcelona might actually do well, because Barcelona's style of play is all about the ball doing the work and everything like that. They're playing particularly well, and no one else is sort of fit enough to keep it going. Although Gerrard looks it. Gerrard's playing Salah's position at the moment. So he is playing. He's down the right wing. He got Bjorn Kvam. He tries to put it in for Gerrard. Too near the Barcelona defender, and once again Barcelona start pinging it around the back to play it out. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 4K. That road started today because you got us to 3,000 subscribers. Thank you very much for helping us get there. We try to do content that is relevant and interesting to Liverpool fans, such as watch-alongs and things like that. So thank you for everyone who has liked and subscribed to the channel. This is a watch-along for the Liverpool Barcelona legends. Also, you'll see at the bottom, if you need to shave your balls, we've got a 20% discount on Manscaped with free shipping, with the promo code TR2020. So please still get in your score predictions and things like Matty. If Matty's talking about Barcelona legends that he would have liked to have seen, Henrik Larsson, I really would have liked to have seen him play. Still getting score predictions, 5-1 Liverpool. So the home team is on the left, the away team is on the right. Let me see if I can make it. But I wanted to keep the sort of counter there. So as with anything, the home team is always on the left and the away team is on the right for scores. Liverpool 8-0. A couple have said 8-1. Barcelona, for me, are looking a bit stronger in this opening part of the game, actually. Liverpool seem to be counter-attacking more than Barcelona are controlling the tempo of the game. Barcelona seem to be quite comfortable just making the ball do the work, and Liverpool are having to run a bit. and it's just not feeling natural for them at the moment. So they seem to be struggling. So at this moment, Gerrard nearly with a steal away from the centre back to be 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. So it just goes to show that, even though they're playing the Barca way, they can still get a bit tired, and sloppy mistakes lead to opportunities, as they say. What is the home team? The home team is Liverpool Legends. If you're looking at the logo you're looking is the LFC Transfer Room logo, which is our logo. So the home team are Liverpool Legends. The away team are Barcelona Legends, because we're playing this at Anfield. It's a packed Anfield. And everyone's just waiting for the opportunity to sing the Maxi Rodriguez song. Dirk Kuyt lays it off to Salif Diao. Back heel to Bjorn Kvarm. Liverpool on the counter-attack. Gerrard back heels. Tries to get it to Dirk Kuyt. It just doesn't come off. That would have been some sensational play. I don't know where the mods are, actually. Jersey boy. But I will ask mods, if they are on, to just do a quick timeout for me. Assistant managers are John Barnes and John Aldridge. Let me send a message to mods. Well, can you watch it? I reckon we could do Louis a deal where we said once LFC Transfer Room gets to X amount on YouTube, then he has to get it done. Yeah, he has to get the Liverpool transfer logo tattooed. Yeah, mods are on. They put viewing time out. Perfect. Thank you very much, Daniel. Hence why it's not being posted constantly. Still 0-0. Barcelona on the attack, coming the edge of the box. That was a dive. That wasn't a foul. It's looking a bit of a slow thing. Now we've got Dirk Kuyt on the counter-attack, feeding it through to Gerrard. Gerrard, beats the Barcelona player. Gerrard on the left-hand side of the box. That's a foul. That's got to be a penalty. Definitely a penalty. Yep, Liverpool. The ref has given the penalty. Gerrard came in from the left-hand side of the box, was driving towards the left-hand corner of the box, took a step in to the right-hand side. Barcelona player come, bang, over his leg. Comfortable penalty. Absolute stonewaller. Gerrard needed the penalty. He looked knackered and like he didn't have enough energy to take the shot on anyway. So now he's got time to catch his breath, get ready, take the penalty. Stevie G is taking the penalty. We are 12 minutes in. Liverpool 0, Liverpool Legends 0, Barcelona Legends 0, and we now have a penalty. Gerrard to take the penalty. Definitely a penalty as we step up. So as we get ready, Gerrard, left or right corner, do people think, or straight down the middle? Put it in chat where you think he's going to put it. Barcelona already making a substitution. A bit too much running for some of them. Torrelatino coming on. Tortorino. Number 4 coming on. Ed Millison coming off. That would have been easier to say. Bottom right. Jersey boys saying. Everyone's saying bottom left. I want a Panenka. I don't think he will because it's Gerrard and Gerrard's just going to smash it in. As he steps up, bottom right, comfortable as you like. Steven Gerrard, 1-0. Boom. Throws kisses to the cop. Bottom right, just slots it in, just walks up to the ball and pretty much just passes it right into that bottom right-hand corner like it was nothing. Goalkeeper even if you got it right, had no chance. There wasn't a massive amount of pace on it, but it was just so well struck that no chance at all. No chance anyone will get near it. It was a comfortable finish from Gerrard. Liverpool legends 1, Barcelona legends 0. Barcelona already forced into a substitution because Gerrard skinned him left and right. 1-0. They all celebrate. Liverpool are up. Stevie G, the scorer. The predictions of an 8-1 made by Jen are on. 14 minutes gone. Another 7 goals to go. Steven Gerrard scored. It was a penalty. He was the one that went down for the penalty. He took the penalty and he put it in the bottom right-hand corner comfortably. Barcelona now back on the attack as they try to sort of bring themselves back into this. But you can see people are getting tired already, thinking, what have I signed up for? Liverpool back on the counter-attack. Gerrard trying to fight for it in midfield. Barcelona just managed to get it away. Rahi, Stevie G scored. No Xabi Alonso today. A take. Liverpool back on the counter-attack. Dirk Kuyt feeding it through, puts it to the centre. I think Kvam, Gerrard, edge of the box, plays it. Oh, tried to play it through to Kuyt, but Kuyt just wasn't as fast. Oh, no, to Luis Garcia, sorry. Luis Garcia just wasn't quick enough to get there. Some great interplay there from Liverpool on the edge of the box, just playing it in a bit of a triangle, and then Gerrard trying to feed it through into the box to an angled runner attacking. Absolutely sensational play from Liverpool there, counter-attacking. The counter-attack now seems to be pressing them quite quickly, getting control of the ball, and then coming at them at quite good pace on the counter-attack, and Barcelona are not liking this. Ben, how am I watching it? Liverpool website. LFC TV Go subscription. Some people are watching it on YouTube. Daniel, if you're on, could you just do self for me again? Because, yeah, it's not fair on everyone else. Gerrard could easily 2 more years under Klopp. Look at Milner. He could have, but I think it was time. I think they've actually proven that Luis Garcia's goal didn't make it over the line. I think I've seen a video of some description about it to say that the ghost goal never actually made it over the line, which just makes it all the better for me. The fact that Chelsea cry over it constantly, it's just brilliant. Nazir, no one will be putting the link in here, but if you Liverpool website, or you can go to Facebook Live. I think someone said it's $1.99, but no links will be put in here. Otherwise, we will get banned. Dirk Kuyt on the left wing now. Offside. But it looks to be a game now of Barcelona just playing intricate passes, trying to get through midfield, trying to move it through to the front, trying to sort of push Liverpool back, and then Liverpool pressing in a trap in midfield and then trying to counter-attack as quickly as they can. And Barcelona haven't really had any clear shots or clear breakthroughs. Liverpool's counter-attack, I mean, their attackers are going to get tired. Gerrard now over the halfway line to Dirk Kuyt, to the left-hand wing-back, who we think is Fabio Aurelio, first Brazilian to play for Liverpool. He puts in a great cross. Oh! Great cross. Luis Garcia, I think, was there for the header, or was it Dirk Kuyt? And just nods it the wrong side of the post. Absolute great play, great left peg from Aurelio. And then the header's just put wide. Was it Luis Garcia? It was always one of those. He'd either do something brilliant or he'd do something shocking. But Luis Garcia there, he should have made it too. He was clear. There was no defender pressing him. It was a great opportunity to put Liverpool 2 up. And Liverpool now look to be getting on top of Barcelona. Are pressing and then counter-attacking is really sort of creating them problems. And the direct balls from Gerrard and Kuyt are just cutting them open. I think unless Barcelona make a change, we could get 2 or 3 here. So, I mean, things are looking good. It's a Liverpool corner now. And Gerrard taking it, as you'd expect. Carragher's up. No chance of him scoring. But Carragher's up for the corner. So, let's see how this one goes. Gerrard doing his best Trent impression. Great corner. Beats the first man. Oh, cleared off the line. I think Sami Hyypiä got his head on it. Luis Garcia now tries to cross ball, leaves it to Gerrard on the right-hand side of the box. Gerrard, he tries to long shot it from the corner of the box. Tries to shoot for the left-hand top corner. And he wasn't far away. It just kind of drifted away. But, wow, Liverpool really are getting on top of this Barcelona team now. And some of the players have been really quite good. A crossfield ball from Luis Garcia, and as we know from Luis Garcia, he doesn't know what he's doing half the time, and it was like a mishit, and it just fell perfectly to Gerrard. And then Gerrard just went for the outrageous goal, and he nearly pulled it off. So Barcelona once again doing their usual thing. They're trying to build from the back, build from the back, build from the back. And Liverpool defence and midfield trap is just getting on top of them every single time. Another substitution from Barcelona. Giovanni on, Gulli off. Gerrard now coming through the middle. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. Will he beat? Oh, the goalkeeper with a great save. Gerrard was nearly through one-on-one with the goalkeeper. It was a perfect long ball over the top. Gerrard coming on at full speed. The goalkeeper coming out at full speed. And the goalkeeper, Gerrard gets his foot to it first to try and lob the goalkeeper. But the goalkeeper then gets his hands to it and pushes it out the way. It was great counter-attacking play from Liverpool there. We are looking... Oh, and the goalkeeper's down. I think that was too much for him. He looks a bit old, the goalie, for Barcelona, but he looks to have pulled something in that. Magic sponges out on his back. But, at least he can say that he won his one-on-one with Gerrard, so... Some positives there, but Barcelona, it looks like we're going to be forced into a third substitution on the 21st minute. Oh no, he looks to be carrying on playing, actually, the goalie. But yeah, goalkeeper looks to be carrying on. It was a great save against Gerrard. Gerrard just tried to that little lob over the top, and he just got his hands up like this, the goalkeeper, and just parried it away. For anyone not watching it, it was absolutely great counter-attacking from Liverpool, and then great goalkeeping as well, to be honest. And Barcelona set up again until Liverpool can try that counter-attack. Anyone watching it, what are you thinking of this at the first quarter of the match? Liverpool look to be comfortably on top for me, as much as they're not dominating the ball. They look to have a plan, and they look to be trapping Barcelona quite comfortably. We look to be dominating in that midfield and counter-attacking quite strongly. Matty is saying there's a player in Japan still playing at 52. I stopped playing rugby at 30 because, 32, just because I was broken. Couldn't imagine still playing professional sports and that. Scoreline is 1-0, as you can see. Here, 1 minute, you can't see my cursor. I'm doing here with my cursor, but you can see it on the watch along. It's 1-0 to Liverpool, 23 minutes gone. Barcelona are trying to play the Barcelona way, but it's not really working for them. They're falling into Liverpool's defensive trap, where they've got 3 centre-backs and 2 defensive midfielders, and they're trapping Barcelona, winning the ball back quickly, and then the front 3 are just counter-attacking at pace. And Liverpool have had 2 or 3 really good, clear-cut chances. 1-0 up at the moment, but things are not looking too great. Any Barcelona players that are actually any good? Well, yeah, I mean, Edgar Davids he's keeping things ticking over. Coco's very good centre back. His passing's been really good, but he's quite old now. They've started the game quite well. I wouldn't say any of the attackers, Daniel, have started particularly strongly. No one looks to be really sort of on top of things. Interestingly, the two players that seem to be doing the best job for Liverpool in terms of helping us dominate the game are two that you would be using the term legend very loosely in Salif Diao and Bjorn Kvam. They're running that midfield trap and they're working really hard and quite comfortably taking Barcelona on. But Barcelona seemed to... I've cursed it. I was about to say, I think Rivaldo's just pulled off a nutmeg on Bjorn Kvam. I thought it was Gerrard for a second, but no, it was Bjorn Kvam. Rivaldo, the captain, looks in great nick, but they just can't seem to get anything going. It won't be long before Messi is one of these Barcelona legends. I'll guarantee you that. I don't think he's got many years left based on his PSG season. But Barcelona, they're actually in the Liverpool... No, they've just gone back to the halfway line. Classic Barcelona. Who is the score? I'm assuming you're asking who scored. And it was Stevie G. He scored a penalty. He won the penalty and he converted the penalty comfortably, slotting it in the bottom right-hand corner with just sort of like a nonchalant run up to the ball, and he just slotted it right in the bottom right-hand corner. Nothing the goalkeeper could have done. Steve McManaman, he's not playing yet, but I can't wait to see him come on. He's the one for me when I was a kid watching Liverpool. He was the player that I was excited to watch. Gerrard with a nearly 40-yard raking pass to Luis Garcia. The goalkeeper comes out and then just nods it away. Dirk Kuyt is playing Daniel. He's up front. You've got a front three of Luis Garcia on the right-hand side. You've got Steven Gerrard on the left-hand side, and then you've got Dirk Kuyt in the middle. And that front three is really the three that attack every time Liverpool trap the Barcelona midfield. And it tends to be Gerrard coming into the centre with the other two making runs. And it seems to be working quite nicely for us at the moment. No, it's not the Barcelona. The logo, you've got the Liverpool Foundation logo, and then next to that, you've got the LFC Transfer Room logo, which is our logo for this YouTube channel. So they're just doing an interview with Stuart Downing, that massive Liverpool legend that is Stuart Downing. And Dirk Kuyt doing Dirk Kuyt things. He's just come back to the Liverpool box, giving away a foul, but working hard for the cause as well. Barcelona now have a free kick in perfect right foot of territory. It's around about 30 yards out, just to the left-hand side of the D. So it's a perfect for a right foot to really get a good whip on it. The right foot could go near post or far post quite comfortably. Liverpool are setting the wall up. They've got someone lying down doing the sort of draft excluder. That's Jamie Carragher. I think maybe he just needed a rest. Rivaldo and I think Goulia stood over it for Barcelona. Oh, they've just taken a shot straight at the goalkeeper. It was going towards the near-hand post, but he didn't have enough pace on it to really trouble the goalkeeper. It was a good strike, but he just didn't have enough pace on it. Sander Westerveld pretty much could catch it running as opposed to having to dive to stop it. But it's a strike on goal for Barcelona. It's a strike on target. And now Liverpool start their attack with Daniel Agger, Dirk Kuyt on the left-hand side, Fabio Aurelio. It was actually had a good half from the left wing perspective, controlling it for Liverpool. And now we've got Gerrard in the centre. Liverpool on the edge of the Barcelona box. They're just playing it around a little bit now, just putting people in position. Gerrard whips in across. Oh, the Barcelona goalkeeper takes out the Barcelona centre-back, and it's the Liverpool corner. Stevie G picking up positions, whipping balls in, causing Barcelona all kinds of problems. And no confirmation as to whether Carragher has actually got up yet, Matthias. He may still be lying on the floor. what do we make of the North Macedonia team beating Italy? It's an interesting one, isn't it? It's an interesting one that they've done. Oh, Barcelona tried to clear it and kicked it straight to a Liverpool player, but nothing came of it. It's an interesting one that Italy are not going to be in the World Cup. They're the European champions, and they've not made it to the World Cup. And you kind of think that if you make it to the World Cup, you should automatically, if you win the Euros, you should automatically enter the World Cup, but it's just not how it is. And they've missed out on qualification because of their own arrogance, I would have assumed. But 30 minutes in, this 8-1 prediction that Jen made, it's looking less and less likely because we're still 1-0 at 30 minutes time. Barcelona playing it around. Ooh. They were just trying to do a little pass into the Liverpool box, and it just didn't come off. Aston Villa crying because Steven Gerrard playing for... I think Aston Villa are very happy. I think Villa are very, very happy that they've got Gerrard because they're also getting some investment in their team and things seem to be going well. And if you could answer Daniel's question, where is everyone joining us from? I know Daniel's from the United States of America, which is a really bad American accent, but screw it. You can't counter that, Daniel, because I'm here by myself. Matthias, I know you're Swedish, but I think you're in England, aren't you? So where is everyone watching the game from? Or watching me watch the game from? Answers on a postcard or in the chat. And whilst you're writing that, make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. We've just hit 3K. We're on the road to 4K now. The new goal has already started. And your likes and subscriptions mean a lot to us. All money goes back into the channel. All money goes back into trying to make better content, better video qualities, to make these watch-alongs look better. I don't know if any of you joined some of Louis' ones, but we've got some cool things happening on those. So your likes and subscriptions mean a lot, and joining us for these watch-alongs so that we can talk about Liverpool things and we can talk about it with fellow fans and fellow people that are passionate about the club. So yeah, right. Where are people from? Here we go. I'm from Wales. Manx the Scruffy. I'm not saying the rest of it. From Wales. Live in Warwickshire, but you were from a really, really difficult to pronounce place in Sweden. Arvinshaw. I'm trying to put the accent on. Anyway, you're from Carragher in Sweden, yeah. Indonesia, Florida, and just, you know, when people think of Florida, they also think of Runcorn, because Gecko's from Liverpool. Uncle said you're from Ukraine, and if you are, you know, horrible things happening at the moment there. From Mauritius, wonderful things happening there. It's a wonderful place in the world. Morocco, that was the first place me and my wife went on a holiday together. Matthias, can you spell out Arvinshaw in Norrbotten in Sweden, like phonetically for me so that I know how to say it? Fabio Aurelio on the left-hand side of the box, looking for someone to pass it to. Pass it through the middle to Dirk Kuyt. He goes past one. Oh, he goes down. Oh! I thought it was going to be a penalty, but they let play carry on. They flicked it back to Dirk Kuyt. Dirk Kuyt then tries to curl it over the top of the goalkeeper, who was slightly off his line. The goalkeeper springs up and just flicks it over the bar. He rises like a salmon and just knocks it over. Liverpool have a corner. That was nearly 2-0 Liverpool. This goalkeeper's not bad, you know. He's having a decent game. Back to where people are from. India, Jakarta. Indonesia. There's a few Indonesia. From Liverpool watching in Qatar. In Kenya. We've got people spread all over the place joining us today for this. It's like a Premier League lineup now, isn't it? All the nationalities watching the game. Mendieta's coming on for Barcelona now. Edgar David's coming off, but Edgar David's might just be coming off for a breather. It's rolling substitutions in this type of thing. Gerrard corner whips it in straight to a Barcelona player, no Liverpool player anywhere near. Liverpool steal it back off them, and Barcelona player boots it straight into Dirk Kuyt. Dirk Kuyt smashes him in the chest, just goes out. Barcelona goal kick. "34 minutes gone. It's a game of Barcelona pass it around for a bit. Liverpool counter-attack really incisively, really, really aggressively, and try to score. But we haven't got the second yet. And in truth, Barcelona could quite comfortably get one and put us under a bit of pressure. They're moving it around. They've definitely had more possession than us. It's just they don't get anywhere near that Liverpool box. Right, back to the chat. Some of the legends, all too good. Gerrard rolling back the years. He is, interestingly, Gerrard is looking comfortably the most skilled player on this pitch, physically as well as how his football brain's working. And I think it's probably because he's working as a manager every day and he's looking at players every day. And he probably gets involved in kickabouts at Villa and stuff like that. But he is looking streets ahead of everyone else in his head. He looks to be way ahead of everybody else and comfortably sort of controlling it. Is it really a 90-minute game? I know. I don't think that some of these players really know what they signed up for. I think they really could have done with 2 35-minute halves, if I'm honest, because some of them are really blowing. Liverpool putting pressure on them. Down the right-hand side, Glenn Johnson plays it in. Gerrard, edge of the box, whips it in. Straight to the Barcelona goalkeeper. He takes it and then throws it straight out to try and get Barcelona on the counter-attack. Daniel Agger just sprints back and pretty much stops the counter-attack dead, and Liverpool start to attack again. I'm from China. I think you're the first China we've had in there. Louis, 400 watching, but only 170 new subscribers. It's good to see the analytics coming out there. And we say only 170 new subscribers. 170 new subscribers is a fantastic number for us, and we're very grateful for everyone who has both liked and subscribed to the channel. So thank you very much for everyone that's done that. It's just great to have you sort of joining us along on the channel. And also 20% off Manscaped if you need to shave your balls and you don't want to put a razor blade near them. Manscaped lawnmower, I think it's probably 7.9 now or whatever it is. 20% off with the LFC transfer room code, which is TR2020. Who scored? Steven Gerrard scored. It was a penalty. He won the penalty himself, running down the left-hand side of the box. He stepped inside, got taken out by the Barcelona player, and then he stood up and took the penalty. He just whipped it in the bottom right-hand corner. Goalkeeper couldn't have got anywhere near it. Absolutely classic Gerrard. Liverpool on the attack now. Glenn Johnson gets stuck. Luis Garcia, one-on-one, step over. Oh, my God. I think he might have been offside, but Glenn Johnson plays it straight through. Oh, he was offside. Straight clean through. It was Garcia, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He lets the ball go. He puts his ball over the foot, so sort of does a dummy and then just quickly takes it with his other foot. Goalkeeper reads the skill move brilliantly, dives down to his bottom right and just flicks it around the bar. It was offside, but my God, it was a great save from the Barcelona goalkeeper, and it would have been a great goal if it had gone in. Namibia. some great locations of people joining us today. Gerrard is the legend. Gerrard is the legend. And yep, mods, if you can get Xavier just in timeout, please. It feels like he needs it. Liverpool back on the attack. And I think it's going to be a corner, another Liverpool corner. If we can get a 2-goal cushion, we should see it out passing-wise so that we don't tire ourselves out. Whilst I would agree with you, it doesn't look like this Liverpool team really can move it around particularly well. Barcelona are dominating the ball and possession, but we just seem to take a step back, set a trap for them. They run straight into the trap, we take it, and then we just counter-attack really quickly. So I think we just let Barcelona play in front of us and just hold them off because our centre-backs don't look to be tired in the slightest. Oh, Barcelona nearly threw 1-on-1. Think he was offside. No flag as of yet. Straight through. Sami Hyypiä. Penalty spot. Bang. Knocks it out to the right-hand wing. Liverpool on the counter-attack. Oh, Sami Hyypiä, what a player. What a player Sami Hyypiä is. Just unreal. Who's managing the team? Liverpool actually have a team of managers today. They have John Barnes and John Aldridge. John as the assistant manager, so just like yourself, more Johns than we know what to do with. And the managers are Kenny Dalglish and Ian Rush. So we've got 2 managers. If you remember, any of you old enough to remember the time Liverpool have had 2 managers before, they had Gerrard Houllier and Rafa Benitez at the same time. No, Gerrard Houllier and Roy Evans, my apologies, both joint managers at the same time. So Liverpool have done this in the past, where we've had 2 managers running the club at the same time. This was a transition from Roy Evans to Gerrard Houllier. And we, at that moment in time, there was 2 managers running the club at the same time. This is how Liverpool are doing it today. The classic Liverpool legends way. Favourite Hyypiä moment? I can't remember the team he was playing for, Matthias. I can't remember who we were against, but I remember when a cross came in and Hyypiä was in full speed and he just hit it with his right foot. And I don't think I've ever seen a ball hit harder. And he just hit it so hard, it just went bang, bounced out the back of the net and pretty much bounced straight back to him. It was a great goal from Sami Hyypiä. He was such a... for a defender, he got more goals than any Liverpool player that I can remember. I think he got about 5-6 a season. He was unreal attacker for us at corners and stuff like that. Barcelona now on the edge of the Liverpool box. Few step overs. Carragher beats Saviola. Oh, Carragher does a step over to try and sell Saviola. Saviola? Yeah, Saviola. Carragher with a cheeky step over in his own... at the bottom right-hand corner of his own box. Ooh, Saviola was onside as well. Ah, look at that. See, I described the goal, and you guys are great because you just know the games. It's a bit like Carragher's got a weird memory for things like that, hasn't he? He remembers everything. Like you see videos of him and Gary Neville. And all the time, Carragher's like, oh, that's this game. Oh, Liverpool on the counter-attack. Gerrard's clean on the left-hand side if they can find him. Oh, it was an overpass. Gerrard gets it. He's not got a clean view. Oh, plays it in the 6-yard box. Barcelona defender gets it clear. Dirk Kuyt, if he'd have played that right to Gerrard, Gerrard would have comfortably been in for a second goal. Just played the pass too hard and just got him out off balance. Such a shame. Same. Favorite Gerrard moment. I think this is a really sort of oh, I've missed it. Barcelona clean through 1-1. Was it onside? Barcelona with a counter-attack. Bring 2 defenders together. sort of in the middle of the right-hand side of the Liverpool half, plays it through the thing, and then Giovanni just comes through one-on-one with the goalkeeper, just slots it in the bottom right-hand corner. It is 1-1. Giovanni makes it 1-1 for Barcelona with an absolute skillfully taken finish. It was a really clever ball through. The midfielder, and I don't know who the midfielder was, I think it was Mendieta, just suckered two of the Liverpool back three together. And then just as they came together, the one place where each defender didn't know if the other one was going to pick it up, he just passed the ball through there, and Giovanni just burst through at full speed and makes it 1-1. As we were saying earlier, if Liverpool didn't get the second, then Barcelona can come back into it. And Barcelona have done just that. They've just comfortably just slotted the ball through, and now they're starting to play with a little bit of swagger and a little bit of confidence, Barcelona. They're passing it around a little bit more. Granted, one of the players is down, blowing out of his arse, but we're back to 1-1. This is good. You don't want it to be a procession. Luis Garcia, Barcelona and Liverpool legend. And yes, we will be seeing Luis Garcia play for Barcelona in the second half. And I think that's time. That is time. That is half time. We are going in at the half up 1-1. One scored by Gerrard, a penalty where he slammed it in the bottom right-hand corner. One from Giovanni, really clever played through ball from Mendieta, putting Giovanni through one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he just makes the goalkeeper stand still and just sort of passes it through into the right-hand bottom corner. An absolutely brilliantly taken goal. One of those goals where it's all about just being cleverer than the goalkeeper. It wasn't about pace, power, skill or anything like that. It was just about he waited till the goalkeeper moved to a position where he couldn't do anything else apart from stand still and just passed it right past him. Absolutely spectacular finish. We'll go into the half of the charity match. It's Liverpool 1, Barcelona 1, and we move on to period 2. So, I'm going to... half-time question. It's worth having a half-time question. What Liverpool player would you have wanted to see in LFC Legends today? If there was one player to sort of join this squad that you wanted to sort of see play for us, and they have to be retired. They can't be you can't just say, I'd like to see Luis Suarez or I'd like to see Mo Salah absolutely destroy somebody. Who would you have liked to have seen play for Liverpool today? Who would you... Barnes, Fernando Torres. Torres has done a few, hasn't he? A few John Barnes, a few Fernando Torres. I don't think Fernando Torres was that liked. I can move this around. Learn something new every day. Risa or Yari Littman. I'd like to have seen Risa, Crouch. I'd like to have seen Crouch, actually. I think Crouch brings fun to a charity game, doesn't he? You know, he'd done on celebrations and dancing and stuff like that, and I think that would have been good for subscribers for charity. So, yeah, I'd like to have seen Xavi play for Barcelona. Yeah, no reason why Xavi couldn't have played today. It'd have been great. Alonso, yep. Morientes. Interesting choice. I would like to know why. Daniel Sturridge doing the Daniel Sturridge dance. Yeah. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. I also don't think I do. In like Harry Kane 28 and I'm like 38. Fuck it, I'll take it. Mascherano and play switch sides at half time. Yes, Mascherano would have been a great player to see in this. Yeah, I'd quite like to see Mascherano. Henry Klaassen for Barcelona would have been good. I forgot about José and Benayoun. He was a cracking little player, wasn't he? I'm not saying anything. I'm just leaving this comment up there. I don't know why I'm leaving the comment up there. I'll let you all make your own decision about that, but might have a point. Harry Kewell. I'd like seeing Harry Kewell do a solid 5 minutes and then go off injured. Just Harry Kewell doing Harry Kewell things. Who scored for Barcelona? Giovanni scored for Barcelona. What happened was Mendieta brought two of the Liverpool centre-backs together and he passed the ball in between both of them, so he either didn't know who was going to get it. Giovanni just came through at full pace, made the goalkeeper stand completely still and just passed him on the right-hand side. It was a spectacular finish. Just a really calm one, a really confident one, a really sort of simple finish that just made it 1-1. It was pretty well done, actually. Can't really complain. Gary McAllister, yes, I would have loved to have seen Gary Mack have a bit of a run out. That'd have been a good one. No Robbie today. Liverpool forwards are Luis Garcia, Milan Barosh, and Maxi Rodriguez. And I'm not going to have another rant about Milan Barosh because, well, I've already had one rant about Milan Barosh today, and I'm not going to have two. No, mate, no Fowler today. No Fowler today. And no Xavi today either. I think from a Barcelona perspective, I'd like to have seen, like one of the big strikers play, like Samuel Eto'o stopped playing now. Guardiola, do you know what Guardiola would have made it fun, wouldn't it? He's not far away. He could have done it for charity. It's a game of football. It'd have made it for a really good atmosphere for me. If Guardiola had played for Barcelona against Liverpool, it'd have made a really sort of aggressive atmosphere. Didi Hamann. You see, I find Didi Hamann nowadays is just a little bit more anti-Liverpool than I'm comfortable with. Just like when you hear him on TalkSport, which I know, but I need to listen to something when I walk the dog. He's just a little bit anti-Liverpool, I find. It's like he wants to believe that his era was the best ever era, and no, the Liverpool era can compare to what he did and what he brought to the party and everything like that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Didi Hamann, to be honest. Fun Ball Gaming. We're not here to do shout-outs. I'm not putting your comment on here and letting people see it. That's not how we play. Danny Murphy is like that too. Yeah. And Danny Murphy, you always know Danny Murphy secretly likes Liverpool. And when he can, he'll always sort of up them, whereas Hamann really does go in both-footed, very much like he was as a player. No Alonso today, John. He's not on the list. I would love to have seen Alonso Gerrard midfield, just the ball spraying around and everything like that. Oh, it'd have been spectacular. Not Giovanni, the manager of Rangers. That Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, who was a left back. Giovanni, this is number 10. He was an attacker for for Barcelona. Different Giovanni. I think he was Brazilian, this Giovanni, but I'm not 100%. We've got a few players out warming up, ready for the second half. Steve McManaman, Vladimir Smica, doing some stretches, getting themselves ready. Scott says that he wanted to see Jay Spearing and John Joe in the midfield. I swear we've seen that before. Do you know what? I would have really liked to have seen Puyol. Puyol would have been a great player. I think Puyol has actually come to one of these charity games before, though, and played. And I think he did he had a really good time and stuff. So it might have just have been of timing and stuff like that. But yeah, I think Puyol has played. Cafu, I think Cafu might have fallen out of love with us after we got rid of the Scouse Cafu. Luis Suarez, no, he's still playing. He's not retired. He just plays for Madrid. Oh, Jesus, it'd been good. I think Jesus still plays as well. I'm not getting involved in this Maradona chat. I'm just putting that out there. John Smeets is actually playing second half. So he should be coming on. I think Jose Enrique will be coming on. Phil Babb, worst name ever. Stuart Downing. All the big hitters, all the big legends coming out. Stevie G. Penalty, he won it himself, scored it himself. Craig Bellamy. You want to see a Bellamy, John and Arisa come back together, celebration. That's what you want to see in these types of Legends games. I was so gutted about Momo Sissoko. I thought he was going to be the biggest thing ever for us. He was such a good... He had so much energy, Momo Sissoko, and he had the best chant as well, wasn't it? Because it was to the tune of 2 Unlimited, just saying Momo, Momo, Momo. Oh, I really liked him, and I think he got an eye injury, didn't he? And it just sort of stalled his development. He could have been a really good player for us. Pretty much, I think all the pundits today have been Liverpool players. Looking at the channel. But so far, I'd say it's been a very slow game. You expect it to be slow when it's ex-players and stuff like that, but it's just doesn't seem to be sort of getting exciting in each box or anything like that. It's just a little bit back and forth. This is a great shout. I would like to have seen Colo for Liverpool and Yaya for Barcelona. Yes. I would have liked to have seen that. Balotelli, didn't he recently get back in the Italy squad? I mean, the Italy squad that didn't make it to the World Cup, but still. Mark with the breaking news. Hendo starts for England today. Oh, John with Raul Morelos. I was really excited with him as a player when we signed him. I know he ended up going to Chelsea. I think he scored an absolute cracking wonder goal for us. Can't remember it. I can't remember who it was against, and the chat will almost certainly remember exactly who it was against because they always do. But I think it might have been against Chelsea, actually, which is where he went. But he sort of hit it with the top of his boot and it sort of swirled round and went in. I thought he was going to be an amazing player for us, Raul Morelos. We're coming up to the second half. It's just about to kick off. There's almost certainly going to be a raft of changes that I'm going to have to catch up on. There we go. See, Matthias knows everything. Where is Michael Owen? Burning in hell because he's played for United and he's not allowed near any of these games for the rest of his life. Is that a bit too strong? Really liked Michael Owen and he went and he played for United and ruined everything. Still playing, but definitely will be turning up for the Legends shows and stuff like that. I'm sure of it. So we're off in the second half. Dudek and McAtee are on. Vesterveld and Johnson are off. I'm assuming there's going to be more changes than that, but this is what Liverpool have on there. Phil Babb on for Sami Hyypiä. McManaman and Barosh, Milan Barros on for Agger and Carragher. So we changed our shape, I think. Smeetser and Berger on for Kvam and Diao Barcelona. Oh, Barcelona nearly got through. Yetsi Dudek coming out, powers down onto the Barcelona player's feet and sends him flying. Downing and Rodriguez on for Garcia and Kaut. So we've now got the Maxi song booming around Anfield as soon as he picks up the ball. The England 11, thank you, Mark. England 11 is Pickford, Walker, Peters, Shaw, Gui, Stones, Cody, Gallagher, Hendo, Kane, Foden, Mount. I mean, that doesn't look like a great England 11 for me. I'll put it. I'll ping it on there so everyone can have a look at it. Yeah, I'm not sure on that England 11. Walker Peters, I don't even get why he's in the squad. That like Terry Clampton. Oh no, Lamperty pulled out of the under-21 squad, didn't he? Yeah. It looks a bang average England team to me, that. Guy, why do I talk about that about Owen? Look, the thing for me with Owen was coming through when I was a kid. He was everything I wanted to be, everything like kids my age were expecting, and it was Owen was going to be that player. And then he went to Real Madrid, and it's all right, we can get on board with that. But when he went to United, from a legend status in Liverpool, he killed it for me, because he made the decision that he wanted to go play for our biggest rivals. And that, to me, if you want to be a Liverpool great, you want to be a Liverpool legend, you cannot play for Manchester United. No ifs, no buts. That's the rule. And he went and he played for United. So for me, the Owen thing, it's done. He shouldn't be anywhere near a Liverpool legend shirt. Great player, could have been a great for Liverpool, but the decisions you make, you live by. Who scored for Barcelona? That was Giovanni. Not Van Bronckhorst, as many think, which is the Wolves manager. Giovanni, an attacker. I don't know how old he is, but it was a brilliant goal. Abel Xavier, he played for Everton and Liverpool, didn't he? Barcelona in the box. Liverpool trying to pass it out of a triangle in their own box and actually pull it off. So now they're on the right-hand side starting a counter-attack. Oh, hacked down from behind. Referee, come on. Is Maguire fast enough to get on the bench? I tell you what, though, that is something that Maguire's not in that England team. I'll give you that. Who scored for Liverpool? Gerrard scored for Liverpool. He generated and scored his own penalty. So Liverpool on the box, cross it into the 6-yard box. Boom! Barcelona players clear it out for a corner. Patrick Berger causing chaos. Looks to be in good nick, Patrick Berger. He seems to be putting some sprints in. Oh, it went across the 6-yard box. Both teams are calling for it. I think it's another corner. Is another corner. Liverpool go short. Smitsa. Oh, sending the Barcelona player inside out. Crosses it in. Oh, just above Phil Babb. Straight to McManaman. Out to Smitsa. McManaman making a run. My God, he's slow. Pass it back out. Liverpool pinging it around the box. Cross 6-yard box. Oh! Milan Barosh was it literally nearly just landed at his foot for him to just poke it in. But the Barcelona player at full stretch just gets his foot to it and flicks it away. It was great defending because he flicked it completely away from goal. And really, the only place he could have put it was towards his own goal or exactly where he put it. Absolutely spectacular defending. From the Barcelona defence. And we go back to Barcelona passing it around, keeping control of possession. And Liverpool setting a trap for them and trying to get it on the counter-attack. Things don't look to have changed that much, but Barcelona do look to be able to get at this Liverpool team in the second half a little bit more. Look a lot less solid than the Hyypiä, Agger and Carragher centre-back partnership. England subs for anyone interested. Thanks to Mark. Look, this guy's won the European Cup. I don't even know how. But he has. That's the thing, he has. I'd love to have seen Iniesta playing for this Barcelona team. I think it'd have been spectacular. Especially if you could have got Xavi as well for charity. It'd have been great. Barcelona now on the counter-attack coming towards the Liverpool box. He's taking him out. That's got to be a penalty. Phil Babb taking out Giovanni. Giovanni is causing Liverpool all kinds of problems. A great through ball. 1-on-1 with Phil Babb. Yep, Phil Babb does not get the ball. VAR. Not that I think there's VAR in this, but I can't see this getting overturned. He just takes his feet out. Both players are down, actually just knackered. Penalty. Barcelona about to go 2-1 up. Unless José Dudek can pull off some penalty craziness. Rivaldo standing over the penalty. He walks up, steps up. Puts it pretty much in the top. Not the top left-hand corner, but really high. Unreachable from Dudek. A brilliant penalty. Dudek gets the right way, but he just couldn't get anywhere near it. It was a great penalty from Rivaldo. Barcelona 2. Liverpool 1. Jen, if she's anywhere, your prediction of 8-1 to Liverpool, it's not going to happen. Rivaldo now puts the penalty ahead. And Liverpool legends are now 2-1 down against Barcelona legends. Giovanni once again attacking at pace this Liverpool backline, winning a penalty against Phil Babb. Rivaldo slots it in the top left-hand corner. José Dudek had no chance. And now Liverpool need to attack. Matty is saying his 3-3 is now on. It is. It is. I would say that looking at these Liverpool players, though, they look a lot less, shall we say, in shape or able to deal with this than the first half team. Someone hurt Vladimir Smits's wrist, and he's gone down. Hamann hat-trick. Hamann's not in the team, Ryan, so it would be spectacular. Free kick to Liverpool. Smitsa crosses it in, goes over the head, back to Patrick Berger. Patrick Berger plays it out to nobody. Smitsa's pretty much at full pace to try and get back to that. And there we go. 2-1 to Barcelona. But the Rivaldo scored for Barcelona. Thank you for someone agreeing with me on the Owen thing. Sancho is, it's a money thing, isn't it? It's all about money, a lot of these players. And we can't be too angry that players make decisions about money, because for a lot of players, this is a job. This isn't football in the way that it is for us. But yeah, Sancho's an odd one. Rivaldo's just come off for Barcelona. He's been substituted off, so we're not going to see another Rivaldo goal. Luis Garcia's come on to replace Rivaldo. So Luis Garcia, first half for Liverpool, second half for Barcelona. Curious, if Luis Garcia scores for Barcelona, does he celebrate? If he scored for Liverpool, does he celebrate? Gerrard, long range out. Oh, just over the bar. He's still got some bite in that shot, hasn't he? Gerrard, when he took it on. Barcelona once again on the counter-attack, sinking it through on the right-hand side of the box. Oh, tricking it through. Giovanni. Oh, Giovanni. I tell you what, he's in good nick, this Giovanni. I'd like to have seen Gabriel Cisse in this just to see what haircut he'd have turned up with. There hasn't been a second goal for Liverpool. It's 2-1 to Barcelona. Rivaldo scored for Barcelona. Smits now on the attack, crosses it. Gerrard back post. Oh, Milan Barosh, clean through. Oh, clean off the line. My God, how did that not go in? How the hell do I describe this? This is my problem with Milan Barosh right here. If you see this, this is why. So, the cross it to the far post. Gerrard gets there. Gerrard then beats the defender to the ball. Milan Barosh beats the goalkeeper to the ball, so the goalkeeper dives out of the way. The goalkeeper's nowhere to be seen now. All he's got to do is pass it 3 yards into the goal. Just 3 yards into the goal. He waits and waits. The defender slides in with everything he's got left. Barosh just passes it into the defender. How he didn't score that, I have no idea. This is Milan Barosh all over. Everything that he's ever done as a footballer for Liverpool. 3 yards out, just has to pass it in. Could have used either foot. Because he's got no left foot, he tried to move it to his right and sort his footing out. And he took so bloody long, the defender got there. 3 yards out, slid in, and he shot it straight at them. Unreal. Oh, Milan Barosh. Yes, Milan Barosh doing Milan Barosh things. Couldn't believe it. And now Barcelona are on the attack at pace. Oh, that hurt. Oh, Phil Babb giving Luis Garcia some jib. Oh, how is it not 2-2? Literally anyone could have scored it. Even... oh, my God. How? I hate Milan Baroš. It's a shame Guardiola's not playing for the Barcelona legends for me. I think it had really created a really hostile atmosphere that all the players could have enjoyed playing in. Because obviously, he's Man City manager. It could have been fantastic. Well, don't worry, Gargo. It always goes home team on the left, away team on the right. The LFC transfer room logo is always we put on the left-hand side, and the Liverpool Foundation one we put on the right. We don't put the Barcelona logo on there. That's why. I'm losing confidence now because we got Milan Baroš on the pitch. Smitsa flicks it to Gerrard. Gerrard crosses it in. Oh, doesn't even beat the first man. Bad cross, Gerrard. Bad cross. How did he miss? I still don't know how he missed. It makes no sense. It was literally that far out. And he missed. Liverpool on the attack in the box. Patrick Berger trying to find someone, passes it to Gerrard. Gerrard looking for a cross. They're all standing at the back post because no one can be bothered making a run. And they just shoot straight to the Barcelona player, corner to Liverpool. Is Aspas playing? Based on that Gerrard corner, he channeled some Aspas. Oh, Liverpool header. Goalkeeper saves it. First corner to cause a few problems. Gerrard wins the header. Going towards bottom left-hand corner. Goalkeeper gets down, saves it comfortably. Barcelona now on the counter-attack. Giovanni is finding huge gaps between our centre-backs, like massive gaps. He was just free then. And I think Giovanni could pretty much get us on the counter-attack because there's no structure in that back three with Phil Babb now coming on. It's Barcelona, I think, can cut us open on the counter pretty much at will because he just doesn't know what he's doing, Phil Babb. So Barcelona now playing it around our box. Obviously, we're quite aggressive in our attack, but we're relying on Gerrard here. Liverpool then start the counter-attack again. Gerrard's looking a bit tired. Steve McManaman on the ball. We're coming at Barcelona backline. Hyypiä. Oh, nearly brilliant. Hyypiä on the right-hand wing. Can he deliver a decent cross? Oh, no, it doesn't beat the first man. Barca are winning 2-1. Goals from Giovanni and Rivaldo. Liverpool's goal from Steven Gerrard, a penalty in the first half. Barcelona now 3-on-2. Play it down the right-hand side. Jose Enrique gets there. Slips. Barcelona plays it back. Oh! He tried to pass it in the bottom corner, just that, you know, that little sort of pass finish into the bottom right-hand corner of the Barcelona player. I don't know which one it was. And he just put it the wrong side of the post. Luis Garcia cuts in, beats Jose Enrique, plays it to, I think it was Saviola. And Saviola just passes it the wrong side of the post. Liverpool are making a change. They're taking Vladimir Smitsa off. They brought Daniel Agger back on. They need a little bit of strength in this defence because it's not going well. So Daniel Agger back on for Liverpool to try and make some positive difference to us, to try and give us a little bit more structure and a bit more base to attack from. because Liverpool not doing great at this moment in time. Where am I watching it? LFC Transfer Room. I'm currently watching it at home. No, to actually answer your question, I'm watching it on the Liverpool website, LFC Go. LFC TV Go. No Alonso today. I think that's the first one I've had of these today. What's going on, people? Oh, Liverpool 1-on-1, clean through. Oh, shoots it straight at the goalkeeper. It was Milan Barosh, I think, doing... No, I don't know who it was that got clean through. It might have been Smitzer or Berger. We got clean through. Gerrard plays it to Milan Barosh. Milan Barosh just smashes it straight at the goalkeeper because Milan Barosh can't finish for Toffee. What is it? What? There looks to be a bit of a serious injury, actually. There's some medical people going over to Phil Babb, giving him some attention. I think he looks to have twisted something or hurt something. So Phil Babb, who let's be honest, has been terrible in this second half, is about to come off. He's having his 2 minutes, waving around, tapping the badge. I don't know how to describe how well Phil Babb's been playing. If only he had a name that described it. Well, he has not been good. Has not been good. Yes, Dudek is in goal for Liverpool. Who scored? Right. Here's a bit of an update for anyone who wants to know who scored. In the first goal was from Liverpool. Liverpool won Gerrard won the penalty, and then Gerrard took the penalty and put it in the bottom right-hand corner. Towards the end of the first half, Barcelona then with a sweeping counter-attack, Giovanni scored for Barcelona. And then in the second half, Giovanni got clean through, got totaled by Phil Babb, and Rivaldo took the penalty and put Barcelona 2-1 up. Jamie Carragher now back on for Liverpool with Phil Babb going off. So pretty much Liverpool's defence is coming back to normal. Milan Barosh just puts it out of play. Just doesn't try and keep it in play. Just passes it further out. Phil Babb. Although that Stuart Downing cross was spectacularly Stuart Downing. Liverpool do not look to be able to get control of this second half. They're pressing, but they just don't have the energy for it anymore. So they're trying to set that trap and then counter-attack. But they're just not getting near to the Barcelona players now. Now, because Barcelona have just been passing it around, that seems to be getting on top of the Liverpool players now. I think they're starting to get a bit tired. Here's hoping. I'm watching it on the Liverpool website, LFC Transfer Go. LFC TV Go, sorry. It's expected to... Oh, Barcelona clean through. Oh, and they make it 3-1. Was he onside? Was he onside? He was definitely onside. Was that a foul on Jose Enrique? Oh, the referee gives a foul for Jose Enrique. Saviola and Enrique were in a sprint against each other. And Saviola just grabs his arms, pulls him back a little bit. And then Saviola just creates this beautiful lob over Dudek into the bottom left-hand corner. It's a beautiful finish, but the ref had already blown for the foul. So really, it should have been 3-1 to Barcelona. I don't think it was a foul, but the ref gave it before Saviola even took the shot. But it was a spectacular finish. "70 minutes. It's 2-1. We need an epic Liverpool comeback. Yeah, I think it was soft. Oh! As I was looking at chat, Barcelona once again with an aggressive counter-attack. Luis Garcia this time, clean through, with the defender coming in, beats Jason McAteer in a race. Big shock. Takes the shot from the left-hand side, across the goalkeeper, going for the right-hand corner. Wrong side. Wrong side of the post. Luis Garcia playing infinitely better for Barcelona than he did for Liverpool. Just putting it on there. Stuart Downing now coming in. Crosses. Straight to a Liverpool player, but I don't even know what Malambaros was doing. We need Stuart Downing's wand of a left foot to bring us back. Jason McAteer's industrious work down the right wing. Malambaros looks like watching this game so far, it looks like he's won a ticket to the game from Make-A-Wish Foundation, and somehow he's managed to end up on the pitch as a striker and just doesn't have a clue what the game of football is, just thinks that he's there to just walk around and do something because he has no idea what he's doing. Honest, 3 yards out and he missed. And it wasn't, it was, the ball was, it wasn't even moving, it was dead. He just passed it in. But because he has no left foot, he just stood there and went, whoa. Down in to McAteer, using his pace. Back to Downing. Downing with a crossfield pass. Actually quite a good one to Jose Enrique. Good control to Steve McManaman. Liverpool putting a bit of pressure on. Leaves it to Gerrard. Gerrard passes it. Oh, that's totaled out in the penalty area. Ref, not interested. Daniel Agger now starting to do offensive work, I think. Just because no Liverpool players have any energy. At all. Look, the Liverpool attack looked to be done. I mean, we could say this about a few players, but the way he's annoying me today, it will always be a Czech Republic legend because he played spectacular for the Czech Republic. Him and Jan Kola was the best big guy, little guy attacking combo like in international football for a period of time, but he just could not play that way for Liverpool ever. Stuart Downing now taking a bit of a run at Liverpool's attack. McAteer, I'll tell you what, as unfit as McAteer looks, he has put in some yards. Good cross, beats first man, second man's there. Liverpool, will you stop asking the question now? Barcelona are winning 2-1 against Liverpool. We're on the 73rd minute because I set the timing up on this wrong and cleared it, didn't I, for period 2. I'm doing it at 45, so it's 72 minutes. Smisa is playing and he will never be anywhere near Liverpool. That player. We've got on the bench anyone with spark. I mean, it's rolling substitutions, so it'd be potentially players from the first half. And if I think about players who did well in the first, Stuart Downing, past 1, nearly past 2, puts it in, gets battered away by a Barcelona player. It's actually Barcelona 2, Liverpool 1. So Liverpool corner now. Gerrard with a great long ball. Milan Baros just watches it go out. I mean, he could have got there, kept it in, put Liverpool in a really good place, but he just couldn't be bothered. I think he thought any white line is a goal, so, he's just, well, that's all right. Stuart Downing now on the left-hand side, crosses it in. Gerrard. Oh, cross the 6-yard box. Goalkeeper comes out. Gerrard gets there beforehand. Just Stuart Downing gets tackled on the right-hand side. Barcelona on the counter-attack. Liverpool now starting to get a few more attacks, but nothing really incisive. Nothing really that makes you think, oh, they could get something from this. They're pinging it around the Barcelona box. Barcelona are pinned in, but yeah, nothing really. You can see it now. People are starting to get a bit tired, but it's rolling subs, so anyone could come back on that played in the first half. Jose Enrique taking the corner. That's quite a good corner, actually. It doesn't beat the first man, but had some good whip and pace on it. I remember Jose Enrique used to do those looping left-hand side balls to Suarez. I remember the Newcastle goal Suarez scored. I think that came from a Jose Enrique left-wing cross where, I say left-wing, pretty much at left back and just booted the ball forward. And Suarez ran it perfectly and just took it round Colaccini, the Newcastle goalkeeper, and then just passed it in the bottom corner of the net. He wasn't a terrible player, Jose Enrique. Not a legend, but that goal I remember really clearly. And I think that came from a Jose Enrique long left ball towards Suarez, sweeping it in. Liverpool still on the attack, trying to give it to Gerrard, trying to give Gerrard as much service as possible. Gerrard feeds it into players in the box, to try and get a 1-2, but no one else can control it really. Not when Gerrard plays it like a Premier League player. Giovanni, Barcelona's best player by a mile, attacking Daniel Agger, running at him at pace. Daniel Agger just stands firm, takes him, and then starts to run up pitch himself. Anyone looking like they could lace up for Jurgen? Not a chance. We had this conversation, Drew, before. I know you've been asleep, so I'll let you off because of where you are in America. But we were having this conversation before, and when you look at this Legends team, how many of these legends do you actually think could make it in a Jurgen Klopp team? And there's not many when you look at the squad. I think we settled on probably Gerrard, Dirk Kuyt could make it in the squad. Daniel Agger, and I think that was it. That they were the three names in this Legends team who actually could play a role in a Jurgen Klopp team if they were in the prime. Maybe Steve McManaman. I'm a big fan of Steve McManaman, so I'm going to say yes. But yeah, probably only 4 players we think could make it into this Liverpool squad, this current Liverpool squad, and these are currently the Legends. Good news for Liverpool. Giovanni's gone off. So the main Barcelona attacking threat has been substituted. So hopefully Liverpool in the last 10 minutes can nick a goal, make it 2-2, make it respectable. Do red cards exist in a charity match? They exist in all matches. It's just you wouldn't expect to see one. Yes, he does deserve a Ballon d'Or, but he doesn't deserve it before Salah. Salah deserves that Ballon d'Or. So Lucas Leiva was the Brazilian, one of the most overrated and weakest players on Liverpool. He only scored one Premier League goal and almost didn't do nothing. But what if I told you that Lucas Leiva has the third most tackles in Premier League history? Now, I'm not saying he was a spectacular player or anything like that, but you're saying he only scored one goal and using that as a statistic to say he was terrible. He has the third most tackles, completed tackles, of any Premier League player in history. So that's just a stat that can give you a different story to it. I'm not saying he was good or bad, but I think Liverpool love to hate midfielders. I don't think he was a terrible player. I don't think he was a world-class player, but he did his job. Who scored? For Liverpool, Gerrard scored, Alex. He put one in. He won the penalty and then put it in on the right hand corner, bottom right hand corner finish. And then for Barcelona, Giovanni scored for Barcelona. The first one, brilliant through ball, made the keeper stand up straight and just passed it in. Second one was a Barcelona penalty. Phil Babb totaled out Giovanni. Rivaldo slammed it in the top right hand corner. Great finish on both of them. It was a penalty. Oh, both of them were penalties. Both of them were Stonewall penalties. By a country mile. Swap the scores. I can't swap the scores because the home team goes first and the away team goes second, and the LFC transfer room logo is there and the Liverpool Foundation logo is there. It's not as simple as that. Oh, Barcelona get through 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. José Dudek down comfortably. Liverpool trying. Barcelona are now on the counter attack, and are set very deep in their own half. There's like two players that are there. Gerrard trying his best to make something happen, snapping into tackles, but really now it's just Barcelona trying to hold us out until the end, and then if they can get one on the break, they'll get one on the break. All this Liverpool legends are trying to do is just pass it to Gerrard, pass it to Gerrard, pass it to Gerrard. Which is nice to see because, you want to see Gerrard. In their prime, Gerrard, Hyypiä, Agger, Garcia. Garcia could make it in this current Liverpool squad, do you think? Oh, I'm not sure. I am on for the Luis Garcia making it in this current Liverpool squad at his prime. I think all the others you can make an argument for. I think Dirk Kuyt would be the modern-day Roberto Firmino. But I'm not sure Garcia is good enough to make it in this current Liverpool squad or was ever good enough. I'm not saying he's a bad player. It's just look at who he's against. So it's a tough one for me. Downing whips it in, back post. Oh, Gerrard goes down. No penalty. Barcelona on the counter-attack. It's rated by the number of people that watch it and the number of people that pay to get involved in it, I guess. Is it overrated? Don't know. But it all comes down to the number of people that watch it and the number of fans that watch it globally. People talk about the Super Bowl being the greatest game in the world, the most watched game in the world. Actually, the Liverpool Manchester United game gets nearly double the figures. It's ridiculous when you think about it. I think Facebook's on its way. It's the new MySpace Facebook. Who do you think is going to win? It's looking like Barcelona are going to win. We're in the last 5 minutes. Liverpool are attacking, and they're attacking relentlessly, but they're just not getting any clean looks. And with no clean looks, you can't bring it back to 2-2, really. There's 5 minutes to go, but, and Barcelona are trying to just ping it around and keep the ball moving, but it's not looking good. Gerrard out for a full 90 minutes here. I think he's probably one of 2 or 3 players that have done the full 90. Daniel Agger looks in better shape than he was when he was a Liverpool player, to be fair. He won the Standard Chartered Player of the Match, according to LFC TV. They've just given it to him. But Barcelona's trying to keep it moving around the Liverpool penalty area. Jamie Carragher just trying to get the ball, but getting nowhere near. Yeah, it's sold out. And this is one of the great things about Liverpool Football Club. How many charity matches, legend matches, could you say would be sold out if you put them on in other stadiums? Obviously, Man City would be, quarter full. Oh, Liverpool through 6-yard box. Nope. Milan Barosh doing Milan Barosh things. Clean through, miscontrols the ball, moves it away from goal with his first, way away from goal, and then just falls over. Literally falls over his own feet in the 6-yard box and knocks the ball out of play. Oh my God. For anyone who hasn't watched this or hasn't been on this stream the whole time, Milan Barosh, as when he was a Liverpool player generally, is the most infuriating being on this planet. He had the ball 3 yards out with nobody there and he missed because he couldn't just pass it 3 yards with his left foot. He tried to put it on his right foot, and a Barcelona player took an ultimate gamble, slid in, and he hit it straight into that player 3 yards out and got it away. Oof. And this makes me thankful for current Liverpool level of efficiency and aggression in their attacking and finishing. Oh, perfect cross to Dirk Kuyt. He heads it, but he heads it the wrong side of the post. How much time is left? We are, with there's 3 minutes left plus stoppage time. There won't be much stoppage time. Oh, my God. Why did they even invite Barros here? Luis Garcia comes off now for Barcelona. He had a better half for Barcelona than he did Liverpool. Clearance from the goalkeeper straight to Stuart Downing. Barcelona are just pinging the ball around. Last 2 minutes, keep hold of it. It looks like it's going to be a Barcelona 2-1 at this moment in time. Oh, Barcelona 2-on-1 against Jamie Carragher. Stands him up, left hand, shot straight at Dudek. Dudek palms it straight back to Carragher. Carragher passes it to Dudek. Dudek clears it. Downing now trying to do the last thing, passing it to Gerrard. Gerrard to Dirk Kuyt. Dirk Kuyt whips in across. Oh, Liverpool first match. Barcelona head it clear. Here we go. Here we go. Let's be positive. Milan Barosh gets beaten in the air. No great shock. Barcelona clear it. Corner to Liverpool. All we've got to hope is that Milan Barosh gets nowhere near the ball when Liverpool get a chance, and we've got a chance. Cross comes in. Doesn't beat the first man. Edge of the box. McAteer back to Berger. Berger takes a shot. Oh, over the bar. Oh, no, it's Maxi Rodriguez, not Patrick Berger. It's really hard to tell different players apart when they're all got grey hair. Maxi Rodriguez slams it into the disabled person in the crowd. 3 minutes of added time. Mark Marley saying 2-2. Can we make it 2-2? Currently, Barcelona are 3-on-2, 3-on-3 now, attacking us. They shoot straight at Dudek. Dudek parries, picks it up, launches it back out. We're in stoppage time. Here we go. And as Louis says, make sure you like and subscribe before full time if you can. Appreciate everyone that's joined us today, all the new people that have come on it. Gerrard tries to take a volley strike. A like and a subscription means the world to us. We're trying to grow this channel from the ground up, and every subscriber matters, every view matters. So if you can like and subscribe, we do videos on transfer targets for Liverpool. We have debate rooms, we have chat rooms, we look at other Premier League games, we do watch-alongs. We do so much content that, you know, we love people to be part of the Liverpool. Oh, Gerrard on the edge of the box. Passed it to Maxi Rodriguez. Barcelona player comes in at full force, takes the ball away, starts a counter-attack. But we try to, you know, get involved in the community. It's packed with Liverpool fans who love to talk about all things to do with Liverpool. So please like, subscribe. It's appreciated. Yeah. We're in stoppage time now. 2 minutes to go in the Liverpool half. We need to attack quickly if we're going to bring it back to 2-2. Barcelona look to have this in the bag unless there's some miracle Liverpool magic. McAteer now to Daniel Agger in central midfield. Down to Jose Enrique on the left-hand side. Jose Enrique looking for a big cross, whips it in. Oh, there's way more Barcelona players than Liverpool in the box. Stuart Downing now. The edge of the box to McManaman. Again, back out to Jose Enrique. Another whipped cross. Barcelona player down in the box. Dirk Kuyt just totaled about 4 players in that. So there was a big, massive cross in. Dirk Kuyt, full pace, just hits the wall of goalkeeper, 2 defenders. All of them go down. Dirk Kuyt just stood up going, I have no idea what's going on. Belletti. Everyone's smiling and happy now because who cares about concussion when it's charity match. Referee taking the ball somewhere random. McAteer whips a big cross to the far post. Dirk Kuyt wins the first header. Barcelona player just falls over, claiming a foul, even though he got pushed in the back from a Barcelona player. No, it's just all. Oh, Stuart Downing with a lovely crossfield ball to Gerrard. Gerrard takes the shot. Goalkeeper parries it. Goes flying up. Oof. We're 3 minutes of stoppage time now. The refs just letting play continue until Gerrard scores. Oh, Barcelona on the counter-attack. He goes down. That is a definitely yellow card offence. And that is time. Barcelona 2-1 victory. There we go. In the charity match, Liverpool legends, which we'll use in a loose term. Barcelona legends, which again we'll use in a loose term. Barcelona came out on top in a 2-1 victory. Giovanni stole the show for me from Barcelona. He was their best player by a country mile. He was running at pace and was doing some great attacking work for them. Jesus Agoy, their goalkeeper in the first half for Barcelona, had a brilliant first half. Some brilliant saves from Gerrard when Gerrard was trying to be quite cute and clever with some lobs and some long shots. But Barcelona passed the ball better, kept the ball moving better, and in the end won the game 2-1, probably fair and square, I would say, on the run of play. Milan Baros ruined it for Liverpool with some really clear-cut chances that he just could not control the ball, pass the ball, touch the ball, move the ball, kick the ball, do anything with the ball. He was just useless. But it's a charity match and it was all for charity, so I shouldn't be that angry. I shouldn't be as angry as I am because it was for charity. But I am. Because it'd have been any other player, it'd have been 3-2, 2-2. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining the watch along. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and if you need to shave your balls, we've got an offer with Manscaped with the code TR2020. You can get 20% off. Please have a look at the other videos. We've done a great interview with José Enrique on this. It's a really relevant time to mention it because he had a great second half. Lap of honour now from the fans, just sort of soaking up all the atmosphere from the players. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'm going to go grab a coffee because, energy drinks and coffee are needed now. And I will catch you on the next one.